Well, to start with, my name is Catherina Davius, and I usually say that I'm a student of life because in life we are constantly learning. So I always say I'm a student of life because I always find myself, and I'm someone that like to do, I like to give back to society. I like to do different things that to help others because throughout my journeys I find a lot of people that help me. So I find that it's important for me to give back. Yes, I was. I was born in Haiti. The backpack project started back in 2018. I was a nursing student at New York Institute of Technology, and I was the president of my cohort at that time. And as the president of the nursing class, I there were so many opportunities where my dean sent me to a lot of conferences, and I did a global international competition. So with all that, I say to myself, I need to do something because all these were, all those conferences, the competition, everything was free of charge. Everything was just free of charge. And my nursing journey also was also not to say free of charge, but I got a lot of scholarship, and my professors were very good to me. Everyone seemed to be like very, very good to me. So I decided I think at that time they had a scholarship where I think it was $20,000. I don't recall the name of the scholarship, but it was $20,000. They will give you $20,000 for you to do something internationally. I applied for the scholarship, but I did not get the scholarship. But since I already had my plan to, if I say to myself, if I win the scholarship, this is what I want to do with it. So I already had my plan. Even though I did not get the scholarship, I decided to still go forward with it. I did different things to raise money. I had people that gave me cash. I had people that gave me backpack. I had students that helped me, the dean, my professors, they also gave me money to put toward that. So that's how I was able to do the backpack. So I did back in 2018, just a project. It's still a project. It's not a nonprofit. It's not a registered nonprofit. But when I got the fund, I bought the backpacks. I bought them here. I bought some of the supplies here. Then I shipped them back home. And I told myself I wanted to be the one that go there and give it to the kids. Some of the school, they just wanted me to give them the backpack, but that was not going to happen. I had people that invest in it, so I didn't want, I wanted them to see me, distributing the backpack. Right. Positive impact, the way it made me feel after the whole thing, I wouldn't really get to have the experience. And I had my daughter with me there, so having that experience with her was even, it was such a blessing. So some of the school, I had to turn them down because they weren't willing to work with me. They just wanted me to give them the backpack, and I wasn't going to have that. But at the end, I ended up, I think I gave to 9 school or 7 school. I'm not sure. I don't remember. My goal for 2021 is 5,000. I gave to 9 school in Fontamara. Then I gave to 1 church in Fontamara. Then there was another church that I gave to in Denmark. When I decided, then I believe that, education starts at home, but at the same time, since we do have our children in school for more than 8 hours, so the teachers and the people that are around them also, contributing to the education. To me, when I started, it was just an idea. And I saw how bad it was, yeah, but it was such a good idea because, in Haiti, most of the school, you have to pay for them. There's a fee for it. And you have a lot of parents that deal with, okay, I paid the fee for the school, but now what happened to the uniform? What happened to the school supplies? The kids don't have any uniform. They don't have any school supplies. So my first day, the first day that I did it, I even cried that day because I had parents that were very grateful. Such a small gesture. But to see the happiness, to see how grateful and humble they were just to receive such a small gesture, that kind of made me feel sad because to me, I'm like, okay, I have a daughter and I'm in this big country where not to say school is free, but we do have CUNYs, we do have scholarship, we have different things to maneuver when it comes to being in the U.S. And we have healthcare. Even though they say not a lot of healthcare is not for everyone, but for us it's easier. Talk about Haiti, there's a lot of things that they are lacking. So the little that you could do, a way to help them to at least, have hope that tomorrow will be better for them. Be there to experience it. You see, I'm talking about it. I'm a happy moment, but a sad moment at the same time. We come here, we don't really think about the sacrifices that our parents do to bring us here. And sometimes, most of us, if we didn't get an opportunity to come here, things could have been the same.
I'm very proud of you because when I Googled you, the first thing that came up was, how involved you were, your scholarship, although you did not gain the big 20,000 one, but you did gain a few, like the 1,000 from Aeon for your essay, for, what motivated you to start this project. So I was very proud. So I was like, okay, here she is telling us she didn't get the 20,000, but what she isn't telling us, you were among, many, 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 many that applied for that $1,000 scholarship, and you did get it. And it was one for you that I see that you are so tenacious. What are your hopes for this project? What do you see? How far do you see you could take it?
Honestly, I've thought about it many times, and like I say, education is my main focus. Even though I'm in the healthcare, education is my main focus, because before you get into the healthcare, you have to go through the whole education process. So if this whole project turned out to be a nonprofit organization, I would like to get scholarship involved. I would like, because for me, I do have, I think I have two bachelor's and a master degree, and most of them were by scholarship. My whole schooling, even my master degree, it was through scholarship. It's important, especially in a country such as Haiti, where parents do pay for education for their kids. It's important for us to help them, and especially the ones that are struggling, like the kids that are, walking miles to come home, the kids that are, studying through, the Kindles, the kids that have so many other challenges, but still making it through. So scholarship is definitely one thing that I want to think about. I did not get the $20,000 scholarship, but being a student at NYT, I was, like I said, I was the president of a club. And I went to so many nursing conferences. Whenever I have an idea, I always want to make sure that it comes true. Having the opportunity to do it with my daughter at such a young age, where, when she goes to Haiti, she's like, okay, I'm here. This is the US, this is New York, but Haiti is a whole different place. Having her learn that at such a young age will make her, be more humble and be more grateful, So I think that's the main thing that kept pushing me. Once I made a promise to myself, I said, I'm going to do this. I made a promise to God. I had to make sure that I get it done. The thing is, if I have to move back, I will move back, because I do believe in, once you choose to do something, you need to be there to see it for yourself and experience it yourself. And it's to me, that whole project is very close to my heart. I do not see myself allowing anyone to run it where I'm not there. I volunteer with a lot of nonprofit organizations, and my daughter is always with me. If you ever invite me to anything, the next question will be, can my daughter come? So she's always with me. Always with me. Experiences that I want her to have, because it's I don't know if you guys volunteer, but when you volunteer your time to give back to the person that are less fortunate, it's such a great feeling. I know that I cannot fix the world, I cannot fix everyone's problem, but the little that you do goes a long way. God is willing to collaborate with anyone that want to collaborate with me. Because if we have the same goal, why can't I collaborate? We have the same goal. When it comes to Haiti, you have to plan ahead. You have to listen to your intuition. Very listen to your intuition, because you will get a lot of people telling you things, but sometimes we are so focused on what other people are telling us that we don't listen to our intuition. Think about safety, 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 safety. When it comes to giving back, if you do have a project, an idea, it's gonna get challenging, but you need to keep pushing, because you're gonna find people that are like, okay, I'm gonna help you. Let's get it. You're gonna find people. There's a lot of people that have ideas, but because they don't have the right people around them, they kind of give up on their ideas. It could be ideas for themselves. It could be ideas for somebody else. Even with school, whatever it is, you need to be surrounded with people that you know that have that mindset that you can learn from, people that are going to help you to better yourself, or better, that's going to feed into whatever you're trying to do. They will have to reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook. Go find me, but like I said, it's not only some people, they don't want to give money, they want to give backpack, they want to give school supplies. If they are in Long Island, New Jersey, anywhere in New York City, I'm more than willing to pick them up from them. Well, thank you guys for this opportunity. That you guys did a wonderful job with all the questions. I think all the questions that you guys asked were the right question. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. It might seem small, but to me it's huge.